Thank you, Wifey Poo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. For those of you on YouTube, we are in the Dalles. We are on our way, part of a 2-day trip on our way to, I don't know, somewhere in Washington. Hold on. On our way to, let's see, the other lane is where we're on our way. Coleville. We're taking an electric transformer, big box, up that way. Yeah, and this American Volvo does have the same-ish dashboard as the F16H or FH16 Volvo. It's just it has a nose on it. When you get outside, it's different looking, but it does have a nose on it. So anyway, that's a little different, but yeah, the inside does look like very similar to the vintage Volvo in Euro Truck Simulator 2. So anyway, I apologize for those of you on YouTube for missing the first half, but we were having some audio issues, so I cut the video until we figured out what was going on. But we have it figured out now. So anyway, glad to have everybody here. This will be about another. I think we're still probably, at least in real time, maybe about half an hour, 45 minutes out. You'll notice that it is a little bit smoother because we are running off of a laptop that can actually handle recording and streaming at the same time. But, yeah, I love this Volvo. It's not, like I said, I actually like the interior view of the International better. I like seeing a bit of the hood and stuff like that. But the mirrors are terrible on the International. You can't see the side mirrors and you can't see the front mirrors. And so I prefer the visibility of the Volvo. But I do like the International's dashboard, too. So it's kind of a toss-up between the two trucks, which I like better. The Volvo was my favorite. The International is kind of my favorite, but the mirrors suck. So I'm going to try to see what I can do about the mirrors in that one. But the Volvo also has that nice option of the shorter mirrors, which we have on right now. So we are going to find a spot for the night to pull over. Yeah, we just don't see Scania in the U.S. Because we just don't have cab over trucks anymore. There, once in a while, you'll see one like an old farm truck. You know, around harvest time, you start seeing guys that have been using these older, International and Freightliner and stuff like that. They come out, the Kenworths, because they're using them for their farm trucks. So they sit on the farm for a year. They don't really drive anywhere, and then they use them to cart grain around. And so you see them around in the fall. But other than that, you don't really see cab overs anymore. So. Noodle Time says hi to YouTube. For those of you on YouTube, I apologize. There's no text chat tonight because I've got a newer computer and I haven't set the text chat up, so you guys won't see it. You'll hear me talking to myself and like, who is he talking to? It's my Twitch viewers. So apologize for that. Next episode we'll have it fixed. So that's the one thing about getting a new computer. You don't remember all the things that you have to do to get everything working the way it's supposed to work. So things like that, like the microphone not picking up the right mic, the chat not being on the screen, that kind of stuff is annoying. But you run into it when you're streaming. You said it's so sad that we don't have Scania. Yeah, I have seen Scania does have a long hooded truck. I see occasionally, but it's a heavy haul truck, so it's got like 10 wheels. It's one of those trucks that has like 8 steerable wheels, We don't really have those much over here either, over in the United States. I did like, one of the things I do enjoy about being here in the UK right now is we do see a lot of the newer trucks. I've seen many Scanias. I got to see the new Renault, was it the T-Range? That's really cool, so. Oops. Okay, so they did have a conventional one, but it didn't do well, so it got discontinued, yeah. Hey, Hell Team, how's it going, man? I have not run Coast to Coast. I'm waiting for it to get better. Hi, Cynical Penguin. I am looking forward to the, what is it, the one that they're going to be doing, the Pro Mods one that they're going to be doing of Canada. because that'll add to this map quite significantly. Look, we're in the desert. I like this part of this part of Oregon is beautiful as we travel along the Columbia River Gorge. It goes through some really neat terrain. So it's pretty cool stuff. It's one of the prettier parts of the northern part of Oregon. So we get into the Cascade region. So we're going to pull into this rest area up here by Willow Lake and spend the night there. What's up, TC Levi? Yeah, we're going to pull in there, and I like to drive during the day for the stream so you guys can actually see what's going on, so we're not just looking at a dark screen. So I take the nights off. That's why I do external contracts, because with the external contracts we can kind of role play sleeping at night, because you know you're not required to stop every like 10 hours or whatever. So you can kind of run through the daylight and then go to bed and then run again at night, or run again in the next morning. What? What did I crash into? What? Oh. Oops. Yeah, I did kind of hit him, didn't I? Okay, where's the rest symbol? Oh, man. If I disconnect the trailer, will that let me? Hang on. Okay, there we go. We had to disconnect the trailer to go to sleep. Isn't that silly? We're going to turn the lights off and put the parking brake on and go to sleep. So, yeah, that's what I thought too, G-Dog. I looked at it a bit, but I felt like, oh, no, wait, no, I don't want to double sleep. Oh. Well, we're going to have a really short day today. Son of a biscuit. Press the wrong button. That sucks. Okay, well, it happens. Yeah, since I fixed my sound, right, Binpin? The sound has been fixed, everyone. Come back. Why does it do that? Sometimes I press my shift button to go into gear and I don't know. All right, hang on a second here. I'll get that message in a second. Skinny, I didn't get to read the whole thing. Yeah, I kind of wondered about that too, though, G-Dog. I'm like, I don't know, because the graphics, it doesn't look like they do much aside from just kind of plop default. There's nothing. There's no character to the C2C map. Yeah, it gives you longer runs. I don't really go for the long runs too. When I play, I like to do shorter runs and kind of pop around the map to different places. So, I don't know. Welcome back, 44. No. Oh. What are you doing, you idiot? Hello? Freaking just brake checked me. See, one time in Europe you had to cab skinny long line. Oh, the T-cab, right? Okay, they're with the two big trailers, yep. All right, so we are popping out onto the freeway here. Hopefully we will not die. But that bus tried to kill us. All right, so where are we going? I think we're going to end up getting on the 82 North or 395 North, but I'm not sure. Pizza. Pizza. I love pizza, but the end result always is heartburn, isn't it? So it's kind of hard to... Romeo's doesn't give me heartburn as bad as some pizzas, though. Romeo's is my favorite, so... You know, G-Dog, that's the same issue that I have with Pro Mods. Whenever Pro Mods does an update, we have to wait until we get a new, until they catch up. And sometimes it takes months. Like this, with this Black Sea edition, it's really going to take them a long time because it eliminated a lot of the countries that they had done a lot of work in. So. Oh, weird noodle time. Really? That's bizarre. I hear my wife on the video that she's making asking me why I can't be normal. And you know that's not possible. I just can't be. Yep. No, that's good. The normal husband shop. Oh my gosh. The abnormal husband shop. Well, that's true. What is normal anyway? That's a good point. Definitely not me, though. All right, I was right. So we're on the 395 heading north. And there's a way station up ahead. Hopefully we can get to pass it, but... Oh, you have to cook the pizza. Ah. So it's not even pre-cooked. It's one of those, or the ones that you got to put in the oven. And yeah, I don't have to stop. Oh, one of my drivers made $15,000. That's a big chunk. Well, and we're out of. The good news is we're out of debt too. So now that we're running free right now, we don't have any debt to burden us, and everything's good. So that's our company's going to start growing now. We're going to start saving up. Next step is to buy a second garage and then slowly fill that with trucks. And we'll go from there. DiGiorno. I love a DiGiorno pizza. Did I yawn? I did. Oops. Don't do that on stream. Bad. I like the DiGiorno pizza. What about Tombstone pizza? So with DiGiorno, you have to make it yourself, right? Like, don't you, with DiGiorno, don't you, like it just gives you the bread and, like, the ingredients, and you have to, like, put them on the pizza and make it yourself? It's like real homemade pizza. But you could never, I wish you could get it to taste like real pizza. That's the only problem with the oven-made pizzas. You just can't get your oven hot enough. Though I will say, one place that did it right, and if you had a fireplace, Carrabba's does that wood-fired grill, and they cook their pizzas in a wood-fired grill. And man, does that taste good. So that's a pre-made frozen, okay. DiGiorno. I love a DiGiorno pizza. That's your nose. It's a DiGiorno. So we can resume our cruise control. So do you guys like my Volvo? For those of you that are just coming in, I did change over to the Volvo truck. I was driving the International Lone Star, which I like. But I like the view in this truck better as far as like the windows and the mirrors. I still think I like the cab of the International better though. And the International gets great mileage. So that's another thing that's, plus the sounds, I don't know, it's all, we're getting off here. Walla Walla, Washington. 217 million, yeah. There you go. Well, I did have that many, but then I had to restart. So I didn't have that much money, but I think I had like 20 million or 25 million. Oh no, Mark's calling me. I can't talk right now. SWOTR. Can you break that out for me? Like, what is that? What does that spell? A Decker conveyor. Okay, yeah, like I've seen the conveyor pizzas. Yeah, like that. I used to work at Marco's on their computers, and I got to see them cooking the pizzas. So, yeah, the Volvo has really clean lines. It is just a straight up operating machine. And it's not super fancy looking, but it is like clean. So, yeah, my ETS2 profile has like 30 garages bought, and I think I have like $400 million. Star Wars. Oh, it's KOTOR, isn't it? Knights of the Old Republic. And no, I played it a little bit, but that was like a long time ago, and I didn't really get into it. I know it was a game that really had like a long following and like a lot of popularity. Yeah, it's a really old game. Yep, it was Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, and they call it KOTOR for short, KOTOR. Shoot, I wonder what Mark wanted. Yeah, I'll have to call him back later after the stream. He is looking at buying a house in Fairlawn, and I'm hoping that he gets it. It's an older house, kind of exactly what he's looking for, though. So, let's see. Now you take 2 trucks in 1 truck in Europe. 2 trailers for 1 truck. I'll send you a photo. Oh yeah, I think isn't that only like on the Scandinavian peninsula though? Like I think that isn't it? Double trailers are not legal in mainland Europe, are they? In America, they do that too. We have a lot of truck companies do double trailers, and different states have different rules. Some places allow triple trailers. I think I looked it up. There's like 14 or 15 states where triple trailers are legal. Ohio has a corridor along Route 80, the turnpike, starting in Pennsylvania and ending in Indiana, that has a triple trailer corridor. So trucks are allowed to pull 3 bullpup trailers. And you see UPS and FedEx are the 2 primary movers that do that. I don't really see a lot of other companies doing triples, but we do have triples there. Out on the West Coast where we are right now, they have what they call a Rocky Mountain double, and that is a long, regular 53-foot trailer with another bullpup trailer behind it, at like a 40 or like a 38-foot or 42-foot trailer behind. They call that a Rocky Mountain double. And then just regular B doubles. Most roads throughout the country allow B doubles. So like what you're talking about, where you have 2 trailers in 1 truck, that's pretty much street legal anywhere in the United States. So you do see a lot of trucks pulling 2 trailers. It depends on the company and the size, how much horsepower they want to put on the front of the truck and what they're shipping. So like usually you see expediters like UPS, once again, FedEx, the post office. 2 trailers for 1 truck. Okay, there we go. Okay, I see what you're saying. Yep. Okay, get over here. Yes, Knights of the Old Republic. Yes, I remember the game. I don't remember details about it. Like I said, it's been years since I played it. We're gonna sleep again. We've just started and we have to sleep again because I screwed up and double slept. So we're gonna try to get up early in the morning and finish this trip up. But I don't know how many more. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look real quick here at the map. Hang on. I don't know where we are. Do you think we can make? Let's see. It's 2 hours away. Yeah, we're going to make Coleville before the sun goes down, so we're just going to continue on our journey. So there we go. But yeah, Knights of the Old Republic is a game that's well known but not often played, and they call it KOTOR, K-O-T-O-R. So yeah, you don't see a lot of like private companies with doubles. But big companies, you do. But even like, big companies like Swift and stuff like that, where they have hundreds of trucks, they still don't run doubles. It's mostly like a courier service type thing where they run doubles because they use them to go to different terminals. So like, one trailer will come from, let's say, Savannah, Georgia, and they'll bring it into Atlanta, like to the main hub, and they'll hook it to another trailer that's also being set up in Atlanta. And both of those trailers need to go somewhere in California, so then they'll drive out to Los Angeles, and the one trailer will get split off on a truck going to San Francisco, and the other one will go to San Diego. But just Star Wars: The Old Republic. No, now that one I haven't heard of. Knights of the Old Republic I have, but not that one. I played all the Kyle Katarn games, the Dark Forces games. That was about it. I think the Old Republic's going to be a newer game. Knights of the Old Republic, we're talking like early 90s. Can you turn down just a hair? So the Old Republic was or Knights of the Old Republic was like, gosh, I want to say it was like early 90s, maybe mid 90s. So we got an accident up ahead. Right. Get over or don't. Family truckster. Yeah, he lost his pipes. Spokane Airport and Orondo. Use caution, slow, reduce speed ahead. I think we could have used that sign maybe like a couple miles back. Probably Friday, Mr. Montgomery. Usually I do the multiplayer on Friday. It's when I like to do it. So Friday. Yeah. And we might take one more load here in ATS. I was thinking about going over to ETS2, but we did do ETS2 last week, so maybe we'll just take another load here in ATS to finish our second hour out. And I think Moni may be streaming after me, but if not, we are going to go to bed because it is, once again, we have to get up early tomorrow. So I want a little relaxation time before I go to bed. I'm one of those people that can't just like hop into bed and go to sleep. I have to kind of like unwind. So I do usually quit streaming around 11 o'clock our time here. When I'm in America, I actually go a little bit earlier, like 10 o'clock. But for you guys, it's later because obviously we're 5 hours ahead of you. So right now we're coming up on 10:08, you know. So the Star Wars one was 2008. Look up Noodle Time while you're looking. Look up Knights of the Old Republic and see when that one came out. I want to say that might have been a 2000s game too. So, but earlier I think than that. I think it was like around when Mark and Ryan were like really little, which would have been like early 2000s, late 1990s. So. Yeah, we made it. So here's Coleville. We did it. Right? Coleville exit division. Mudrunner? No, look up KOTOR. Look up Knights of the Old Republic and see what year that came out. Mudrunner came out like 2 years ago. Moni, how could we forget you? How could we forget? Oh, by the way, Route 2 runs through my city too. The only mods that you need to work multiplayer is the multiplayer mod, which is called Truckers MP, and you get it from truckersmp.net, I believe, but it might be .com. But yeah, you'll need Truckers MP, and then no other mods because Truckers MP does not allow mods. So that's the only mod you can use is Truckers MP when you're using Truckers MP. So. Hopefully that makes it easier for you. Well, join us anyway. I mean, with the trucking game, you don't have, as long as you can, follow us. It's not a big deal if you can't necessarily talk to us, as long as you can hear us through the Discord, because I do the countdown and stuff to get the jobs. Oh, what are you talking about there, baby cakes? Are you trying to make trouble on my stream? She's trying to make trouble, guys. I can guarantee it. So as long as you can hear us, we're fine. So. Who are you? You said I'm not honest. Look at that fish. You're liking the K100? Yeah, that's a great truck. I miss it. But I felt like I can't drive those trucks with good conscience and an automatic transmission until I get back home, because all of those flat front trucks are, they're obviously 18 speed and 15 speed, 13 or 18 or 13 speed manual transmission trucks. They do not do automatic in those. So. Now that I don't have my stick shift, I was like, man, I need to just, not do it. So, hype. G-Dog. All right, there we go. There's something over there. Oh, Volvo dealer. Look at that. I don't need anything from them. My truck is all decked out. So, once again, Moni has lead of the cheerboard with 200. Steve-O's in second place with 100, and third place is wide open, so if you want to chuck one cheer up there, you can be in third place. All it takes is one little cheer. One little thank you, Arthur. Hello. What's up, Joe Esther? Is it Joester? Joester? I suppose that would be just Joester, wouldn't it? It's the E that throws me off. But if he didn't have it, it would be Joster, and that would not be right either. So we've made it all the way to Coleville without having any major accidents. But we have had a couple little fender benders here and there, which happens when you have these long trailers. There's just no way that I'm capable of doing it without crashing. So that was, I thought that was Coleville, but I guess not. Maybe that was Spokane. Or Spokane. I think it's Spokane. I think they pronounce it Spokane. It's spelled Spokane, but so is, I don't know. Somebody from Washington correct me. Is it Spokane or Spokane? There you go, Captain Zank. Oh, it took it. Centric took it away. Cynical Penguin. Captain Zank. It's going back and forth. You said I pitted you single cheer. So Captain Zank now has the third place, it looks like. That, at least that's the most updated one that's come up. Centric throws another one up there. Captain Zank, my wife, goes to first place again. She's already in first, but she likes to throw money at me. Because I'm just that good of a husband. Don't laugh at me. I think you guys are all tied for like third place. Captain Zank still holds the lead in the leaderboard title, but I don't know. He could be tied with a bunch of people. Joester. Well, my cousin's name is Joe, so. But my kids all actually referred to him as Cousin Joe. They're like, hey, Cousin Joe. What's up, Cousin Joe? He always gets a kick out of that. He's like, you know, you can call me just plain old Joe. And they're like, okay, Cousin Joe. You are Joey. He used to be Joe D, but then he didn't like that because that can be a boy or girl name. It's kind of like Morgan. So he was like, she's like, nope, it's just plain Joe, please. So, and then, oh, G-Dogs just took second place from Steve Bear. Joseph, full name, yes. And then his sister, Sherry, her name is, we call her Sherry Lynn. Her name, you know, that's her full name is Sherry Lynn. I know I did. Look at that. At least it's a cheer war and not a flame war. And so Sherry, she hated being called Sherry Lynn. And so she's like, no, it's Sherry Plain. And so from ever since then, my whole family calls her Sherry Plain. And she's like, oh. Hey, look, it's a roundabout. Or it's a round oval about. Yeah, they have those in England, and they stink because they're scary because they're double lane and everything. Sherry, there you go. There's so many different ways to spell it. Hers is S-H-A-R-I. And my mom's is even weirder. She's Sherry, too. She's a Cheryl. And she's S-H-A-R-Y-L. Isn't that cool? A very unique spelling of Cheryl. Okay, we are in Coleville now, so that was my mistake. What do you mean I stink? What? Moni, what do you mean I stink? I didn't fart. We're on 3rd Avenue. Grand Forks, I don't think is on the map, but it is straight ahead. You said, yeah, it is strange, right? Exactly. Nobody can ever spell it right. But then again, when she goes to get emails, she never has a problem getting that email address because nobody else spells it like that. So she's like, I need an email. I'm like, that should be easy. Your name is weird, so. Well, it is spelled weird. My name's spelled normal. There's only one way to really spell Arthur. You could spell it a bunch of different ways, but there really is only one official spelling of Arthur. And it's the English spelling, dear. You should know this. Don't forget to sub. If you have a Twitch sub and you're not using it, throw it my way. Or throw it Moni's way. Somebody's way. Oh, okay. Sorry. Throw it Moni a sub on YouTube. She's going to start releasing videos on her channel again. So that's coming up here. Oh, you are? Does that mean you have to All right. Nothing. Nothing. I don't remember. I plead the fifth. Oh, she pronounces it cherry. Okay. Your truck? You mean your mom? What? I'm all confused now, Joester. Whoa. Did I release a video today? I can't remember if I did or not. What did I release? My face? Thanks, honey. Ta-da! Ladies and gentlemen on YouTube, we have arrived at our destination. That means it's time for you to go bye-bye. Ladies and gentlemen on Twitch, hang tight. We're going to do one more ride. I got about 40 minutes of streaming left. And so we'll do one more trip here. Hopefully the guys are enjoying the ride along. Ta-da! But anyway, thanks for being part of the channel. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up, always up. And we'll see you next time on YouTube. Bye!